So, first things first. Let's see what we got. That's a lot of stuff, man. I really appreciate it. That's 3 orbs and a ticket. That's 5 orbs and a ticket. If you guys aren't playing at New Year's or during the first beginning of the year, I think that's a mistake because that's a lot of free stuff. But the big thing, of course, that you guys all let me know about was the notifications. Let's see what we got. Thank you for playing the Fire Emblem Heroes game. Here's an update from the Fire Emblem Heroes development team. The major additions in version 4.1.0 update planned for early January are as follows. New weapon skills and weapons are being refined. Let's see. Aether Raids and Aether Resort being updated. Weapon skill at Guardian's Bow is being adjusted. Hey, but they mentioned that a while ago. Hey, yep. Legion.
Hello there.
No! Azura, still nothing?
Yeah.
Nothing?
Still nothing for the one that should have had it from the start. But this one's pretty good.
You're telling me Henry's gonna get it before Azura. Rebecca? Yes. You just did a little video where you mentioned Azura. You have so many iterations of her. How does she not have her? It's Holy Lands, right?
Blessed
Lands. Whatever. It is. Come on, please. Why? Okay.
They chose units that suck.
Not all these heroes suck.
I mean, Rebecca and Henry are absolutely terrible. Yeah.
Cordy, though. Cordy's pretty big. A lot of people are big fans of Cordy. And Light Brand getting refined, that means it keeps his base ability, which was pretty decent. All he had to do was go up against something with more defense and res, and he would do 7 extra damage.
He could also be equal.
Also be equal, yeah. Sorry, not 7. I was thinking of the damage. But yeah. And then Rebecca. Nobody uses Rebecca. We saw one person who used Rebecca. Everybody except for that guy uses Rebecca. And then there's Henry, which...
Everybody, but...
There was one guy I saw that maxed out Rebecca for some reason.
I respect that.
I respect it too. But yeah, happy about Leif. He does deserve it as a pro tag and a main character of a mainline FE game. And of course, Cordy, a fan favorite. Henry, people do like Henry, but then they're weirdos.
I liked Henry in Awakening. Not here.
He is pretty likable in a very strange way, considering he's a psychopath, but it's normal. He puts a fun in psychopath. And Rebecca, hopefully she gets art refined too, because she's still missing bowstring. Alright. The following heroes will be able to learn these new character-specific weapon skills at 5 stars. Cordelia's Lance. Now that's interesting, because she came with a Brave Lance, which did not fit her at all. And common builds are Sling Lance and Fire Sweep Lance.
Could be Brave Lance if she had a speed -2 instead of 5.
Ooh, could she become a free-to-play Elincia?
That would be nice.
That would be very nice. They're actually kind of comparable stat-wise.
Yeah.
So, that would be my bets. I believe I also did Fire Sweep Cordy as well, just like a lot of other people. She's very interesting in that respect. She comes with Gale Force, so yeah, if she's a blue version of Valencia and she has Gale Force, my goodness, what's she doing? Okay, but yeah, we'll see. But yeah, it's Slaying Lance or Fire Sweep is the most common builds on her. But she also has this Brave Lance, so it's gonna be one of the 3. But I do think they might go for the Brave Lance.
They actually might.
Yeah. What did she? No, there's no way she had her own weapon in her own game.
No.
In Awakening, there's no way. So
Awakening didn't do that. Fates did.
So we can't look at it that way. Okay, next is Rebecca. Rebecca had a silver bow?
Yep. So pretty flexible.
So yeah, we have no idea, and I don't think she has her own personal weapon in her game either. So
I think it could have been the Rhine Fleck here, but I guess they wanted to save that again.
But we literally have no guess here. There's nothing to go off of. Nobody even uses Rebecca, so...
All I remember is that she's power crept, and her res is her only really defining stat at 27.
But there's already a defining res stat hero called Niles.
Norn has the same res.
Oh, shit. Norn also has the same res. Okay, that's not gonna be good.
Nope. It's gonna take a lot.
She made her own lance and awakening during her supports for Robin, says Casey. Oh.
Oh.
That's interesting.
I forgot about that.
I was thinking Brave Lance with -2 speed and lull speed defense. That would be insane if it had lull speed defense. But yeah, -2 speed, that's like Alencia is what I would be betting on.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised to put her up. I think that's 33 speed. Not bad.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Especially people who max her out.
No kidding.
Corvus Tome is Henry. Now that will be interesting. My most famous YouTube video is me getting my butt bopped by a Henry. Yeah, that was good times, But I haven't actually seen anyone max out a Henry since then. I actually haven't seen Henry at all. Like, not in hero views, not in anything since.
Nobody. It's been a long time since I've seen a good Henry build. He's got a lot of HP and a lot of defense. That's it.
Which I would hope it's quick cooldown, maybe add some defensive stats. But basically, I do think it's supposed to rely on specials to get the kill. You cannot save his attack, and his speed is atrocious too.
Yeah. It's gonna take either a lot of true damage or a lot of Ignis procs.
Maybe like Luna, or there's too many different names. In Japanese, it's Luna. Red-haired, twin-tailed, starts with S. Selena. Yeah.
Yeah, they could do a mini Sagittae, though.
Mini Sagittae is what I think is a possibility. So that's my 3 guesses.
Yeah.
Fast
though
specials.
He really wouldn't benefit from it.
Right. He needs a really good refine, by the way. Like a really good one.
It's base Raven Tome, that's all I can guarantee.
Base Raven Tome. That's not good. That's not going to help.
It helps him be a good archer check, but it's going to take a lot to get him.
Base Raven Tomes
otherwise.
right now are just both Robins, aren't they?
Yeah, and Sophia, who is basically just better Henry.
And Leon, technically.
Oh yeah, and Leon.
Yeah. Okay. No, because he's going up against Sophia. That's gonna be hard. It has to be different. I don't think it can't be a Raven Tome.
It's going to be Raven Tome, but the effect is going to have to be massive compared to Sophia's bracing stance.
Because Sophia's actually really good. Really good.
She is. Like, she has way less defense and HP compared to Henry, but her attack is actually good. So she has a role to fill, whereas Henry, I'd have that bulk, but he doesn't have anything else. So Sophia could afford bracing stance. He can't.
He can't. That's a big difference maker. Maybe Henry gets true damage based on his defense.
Could.
I'm gonna hope on that too. Maybe, maybe if he but his defense is here.
32.
Here's the problem. Yes, it's relatively high compared to mages. Relatively. Problem is, compared to actual heroes, not very high. Like physical heroes.
Only Alphonse has more right now at 35. That said, he ties with Bowie, which is
yeah. Okay.
Bowie has 6-4 attack at the cost of 2 HP.
I don't know where to go with this. I'm just going to see where he is, because I can't. I can't even imagine it, because if they want to make him viable, you got a lot of work.
You got a lot of damage you got to put on this guy.
Yep.
I don't doubt they could do it, but it's going to take some balls.
Yeah. They're gonna have to get creative, is what I'm gonna say, or it's gonna be the longest description we've seen yet.
All these different effects just to make this guy with 24 attack passable.
Yep, that's what I would be hoping to see.
38 attack with his perf.
Oh god,
no, not even 37, and he doesn't have a super boom.
Yeah, it's his attack. It's unsalvageable. It has to be a special. Okay, finally, it's Light Brand Leif. Now we know what Light Brand does, and we've talked about it. It's going to be true damage based on having, and it's also stats. What stats are they?
Defense +3.
Defense +3. Defense +3 and 7 true damage if opponent has more defense than res.
Or equal.
It's already really good. To be honest, it's already really good. I mean, it could be better.
It's probably not... I'd say it's among the worst perfs of Book 2.
Among the worst perfs of Book 2.
Does the same thing.
Huh?
Shining Bow does the exact same thing.
Shining Bow does the exact same thing, but it's legendary, so it has more might and more points.
Yeah. but that's really it.
That's really it.
Among other perfs, I'd say Leif just desperately needed to refine.
Okay, because here's the thing with Leif. At least his perf is fully utilized. And at least,
yeah.
at least among the book 2 characters, he's not so bad. Because... Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
he's
comparing
a Tempest Trials hero, mostly, if you use it properly, so...
Which is all his B-Slot's fault.
Alright, well... Jeez. Okay. I think it would need... All I remember from Leif is Jazo's Leif. That masterful, beautiful Leif that fully utilized him. That one used Sorcerer's Blade. It was crazy.
Yeah, you could probably do something like that. As far as Leif's concerned, he's got pretty okay speed. Solid defense, solid
Pretty okay.
HP.
He was one of the fastest when he came out.
When he came out, yeah. 38. Now it's average.
Now, we're at a land of 41 speed armors.
Yeah, no kidding. So it's passable speed. Otherwise, defense. His attack's only 32. So you might need a little help there.
Yeah. Okay. I can't. This is hard. Leif...
I feel like he's going to end up getting something really specific because
Yes.
he's in the 5-star lock pool.
5-star lock pool, specific. Probably something pertaining to his character. Did not play his game, so it's gonna be hard.
I can't say I know much.
But
There was a lot of talk like disc encounter. They might
oh man,
additional DC on
there's
it.
a
That'd be
lot,
nasty.
a lot of lords out there that could use DC and canonically could use DC.
Yeah.
So, could he be the first? That'd be interesting.
Well, Saber had a DC refine.
Yeah, but it would not work. Well, that's not a true DC. And I guess Bowie kind of has...
I mean, I doubt that this would be true DC either.
Yeah, it wouldn't, because if you think about his base ability, it would just... Going up against mages, defense over res, that wouldn't work anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm pretty excited about Leif at least. I'm pretty excited about Leif and Cordy, but I do think Rebecca and Henry should not have come before Azura. In fact, why is Azura not here yet?
What are they? Of
What
all
are they
the units you
waiting
could forget, the one that has a perf canonically. They forget the one with a perf canonically. Why?
Yes. That's so weird. And the fact of the matter is, like, she has so many alts. She's even mentioned recently. Like, come on. Something.
I've waited 4 years for this Cordelia refinery.
Yes. Vic, I'm gonna say right now, it's for sure good. There's no way they're gonna disappoint the legions of Cordy fans.
Cordy herself is good. It's not going to take much.
Yeah, and she's herself is good. She's still not power crept. I mean, you can argue that with 5-star lock heroes, but like even now, there's no flyers as aggressive.
Nah, very few flyers have as much attack as Cordy in the Lance category. It's kind of silly.
Yes. All right, going forward, Aether Raids, Dark Shrine up to level 5. Congratulations, I guess. New songs, Concert Hall, Celestis Castle Town from Fire Emblem Genealogy of the Holy War, Young Warriors from Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, As Fierce as Fire from Three Houses. Okay, that's a good one.
Oh yeah, that one's pretty high.
Next is Weapon Skill Guardian's Bow. Oh, I'm just gonna be honest. We already talked about this in another video, so I'm gonna skip over it.
We don't need to divulge over it.
We don't. They basically clarified what it meant, and instead of it being like before, during, I'm just gonna be honest, guys. Like, I'm so sick of this because some guy on YouTube argued to me about this and thought I did not understand the difference between during combat and before combat or whatnot. Like, come on, please. What it's changed to now is simply if you have more speed than your opponent. What the? Never mind. They still say at start of combat or during combat, aka if you have more speed. I don't know why they need to do that, but sure.
I mean, because they'll do 2 checks, because if it's just at start of combat or just if unit has more speed, it's either checking in or out. You have to specify both in order to make that clear.
I know, but like, come on, like Heavy Blade, Flashing Blade, they don't really do that, but you know how it
I mean,
works.
they also, they only have 1 check though, and that's during combat.
All right, if unit and foe both have this weapon, I know. Yes, I know. Okay, if unit and foe both have this weapon equipped, the effect is calculated first for whoever initiates combat. That's probably the more important part. So what happens when both heroes come at each other in the same scenario? Now the person initiating gets it before the other one, before the other hero. So if this doesn't really, this is more for long term, because right now you wouldn't have this scenario happen really. It'd be Igrene
Yeah.
on Igrene. It's the only way for this to work.
Yep. I mean, I think you can do it with like Ilger. Or something
Also,
like that.
Yogurt. I guess you're right. Also, Yogurt. Also, Bravelyn. Also,
Yeah.
I guess there's still a handful of characters, but like this isn't really very relevant. But yes, if you go up against a hero that with the same amount of speed, or like with one less speed, and it becomes about trigger, who triggers their effect first, and therefore who would have more extra stats, it will just become about who initiates. They get factored in first. So, okay, and then it will deny the other hero, given all these ones are speed checks. Okay.
Yep.
Anyways, to thank you for your patience, we will distribute 10 orbs to players who log in between January 9th to January 23rd. That is the big point, 10 orbs.
It also just makes it clear that this update's coming out on the 9th.
Oh, shit, you're right. Legion, this is why I have you here. You pick up on stuff I sometimes miss. Yeah, it should be on the 9th. It's usually within the first 2 weeks, anyways.
It's also when the banner comes out, whatever the new Heroes banner is.
Oh, shit. Oh, wow, they timed it perfectly. Those bastards. They couldn't give it to us right now for Legendary Heroes and you. Oh, actually, it'll be for New Year's as well. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Additionally, Cormag and Brunnya has joined the Heroic Grails pool. It's really just about Brunnya. That is an interesting one.
Yeah. Cormag's got some good fodder.
Cormag is good fodder mostly, but yeah, Brunnya, I would say, guys, is now if you're going to build a blue mage, I would pick between Brunnya and Delphia.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, in the free-to-play pool, you have Tail2, you have... Nobody should mention Reinhardt to me. You have... you have a few options. May, yes. Those are... Yeah, May's basically Red Lona, so she's really good. But, you know, it's actually really funny. No, in comparison to Lona, May gets used like a fraction.
Well, that's because she doesn't have chill res.
I know, but it's just chill
It's
res.
kind of silly because it's also like May has that without having to refine, so you don't have to invest nearly as much, and yet here we are.
I don't know. It's funky, but yeah, you have quite a few blue mage options. But to be honest, Brunya's probably the best one long term because she does not get debuffed. In fact, she gets buffed if you debuff her. So she ignores debuffs, and she gets extra stats if she's debuffed. Additionally, she gets these things when she takes damage. So if she's under 100% HP, she gets what, +4 all stats?
+4 all stats.
Yep. So yeah, that's actually really, really good because as you get further in the game, debuffs just go everywhere. So
yep, especially chill res, she'll eat that all the time.
And she's one of the higher generations of BST when it comes to mages, so she is much more valuable than the earlier generation ones.
Yep.
Anyways, yeah, fantastic mage. So yeah, it's really about Brunnya for me. And finally, other challenges, as in game and push notification will be sent to players when their battle ballots are fully restored during a Voting Gauntlet event. That's actually so useful.
That's actually going to be really helpful.
Yeah, when I was still working and I had Voting Gauntlet, I would just forget all about it. Like, I have my phone. I'm listening to like, you know, stories, news, creepypastas, whatever, horror stories. I'm there. I just get no notification. It just never occurs to me. But if they give me a notification, yeah, I'll be able to do it on time.
Yeah, that's really going to help me with how much I forget about Voting Gauntlet and waste so much time.
Yes. So yeah, that's a good change. Additionally, the description of the heroes who appear in active summoning events will be added to the loading screen. Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on. It took them forever to realize this. Yeah, that's a really good thing to do.
It's better than the Fate tips.
Yeah, exactly. Get in their faces with these new heroes that people won't summon for heroes they don't even know about or remember about. But the more they're familiarized with it, the more they want something. So.
Yep.
In addition to the existing section of gameplay and tips and tricks, players will be able to learn more about these heroes. Nice. Minor issues affecting the immune or strike event will be addressed. Ooh.
No idea what those are.
No idea. I was not aware of an issue aside from the fact that it's a bad game mode.
It's probably just some weird tweak that like one person found and reported. Never knew about it.
Do we get rewards for report issues? A lot of gacha games do that, but I
don't think we do, but if they're
No.
big enough, then everybody does.
I know. They Come on, IS. Just reward people for reporting this stuff. Anyways, we hope you continue to enjoy playing Fire Emblem Heroes. Nice.
So there's obviously no Fae channel. There really shouldn't be one, but
No Fae channel.
It's good to have this information now.
Mm-hmm. Additionally, TT has begun, and the final thing. I need to see it.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know which team you're on.
2663. Round 1 victory! Yeah! It was a pain in the butt because I could hardly get any bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yep. Yep. It was a victory though. So I mean, final hour Veronica got bonuses, so that's all that matters. Round 2.
Oh yeah.
Veronica over Alphonse. Crom over Walhart. Oh, whoa. No, I'm kidding. People already told me about this. Marth got beat by Harden. That's
Team Harden, yo. Power of
course,
communism.
And of course, Dimitri versus Edelgard.
Ow.
Yeah. I mean, what was I gonna say? Of course, Edelgard was gonna win. I would bet on Edelgard. So yeah, Black Eagles over Blue Lions. There you go.
3 empires and 1 kingdom.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Well,
you're right. We just have to beat Crom next, and then it's over.
Yep, it's just empires. One.
Alright, guys, that is it. That's your news. I hope you guys enjoyed. New refines are the big things. Brunnya joining the pool is a big thing. 10 free orbs is the big thing, and
oh yeah.
into Voting Gauntlet we go.